I was gonna wait for someone to join, but I guess it's probably not the best time for most people, considering it's what do you call it? Uh, Good afternoon, Sandy. How are you? What's going on, Salty? What a dreary day. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I love the rain. I love the rain. What's going on, Glenn? Hello, Carson. Yeah, rainy here too. Here, check it out. Ready? That's the river. Maybe we'll get out. We'll get out for a minute. It's a little cold out, but whatever. Let's check it out. You get the Hellcat. I think that's the Hellcat. Or no, that's the dredge boat, maybe? I don't know. This is a sewage treatment plant, so it smells really good here. Mother fluffer you. Are you there? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Started doing that stupid reconnecting thing. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So I said, as I said last night on the channel, I created a Patreon page. Um, a lot. It's a lot of it has to do with, and man, it's a difficult decision because it was something that I thought I probably wouldn't ever do, but I didn't anticipate how much time and effort would go into doing this. And to be completely honest with you, like, things are tough. Things are tough, and I'm sure they're tough for everybody. So, like I said, I don't expect anybody to do anything. There's no expectation whatsoever. But I just wanted to let everyone know. So on the page, I am sharing some evidence that I caught and have been sitting on for years. This is not clickbait. This is not bullshit. This is like some good stuff that has been waiting for a while to come out. Some pretty good pictures, and I don't say this often. I take that stuff very seriously, and there's a reason. It's because this community is so absolutely atrocious at attacking people and trying to discredit people. So I figured, well, there's what better place to do it than with my people, the people who I know are good people, and I'll get honest opinions and go from there. But I hope that me telling you that I believe what is in some of these pictures is like legitimate stuff. I hope you'll take that. Are you there? This thing keeps clicking out on me. Hi, Hope. Yo, Littlefoot, what's going on? Sharon, hola, hola. So on top of that, there'll be a lot of other stuff. There and I'm open to many, to suggestions. This is another part of the time that goes into this, is thinking about things that you can do, thinking about trying to change the content and mix things up and do creative stuff, and that all takes time. It does. Doing things that other people haven't done yet, so it's like almost impossible. It's very difficult. So I talked about doing Thank you very much, Littlefoot. Yeah, Lauren was great, man. What uh she's so no nonsense. She's tough. Um, she is incredibly knowledgeable and um, super passionate and steadfast about what she does and what she believes in. I am 100% on board with her. 100%. I think getting the next generation involved and teaching them is super important. And everything I said last night is the truth. I think she's I think she's raising good she's going to raise good kids who are going to be great adults. Um, the life lessons that they're learning just by going out into the wilderness and doing the things that they're doing and learning the things that they're learning, the survival skills, how to be independent in many ways, and you know, treating this earth the way that it should be treated. I think all that stuff is so incredibly important, and so I applaud her. She was wonderful. I'm gonna have her back on as soon as possible because I want her to share some of her experiences and encounters. We didn't even touch on any of that, and I'm gonna try to get her mother on very soon. Um, so thank you, I appreciate that. What's up, Bushcraft? So getting back to the Patreon. So it's gonna have a lot of stuff. When you make it, they make you list like what you're gonna include in the tier. Don't look at that because that's just like you have to do that. That can all be amended and changed, right? We can change, we can do whatever we want. So somebody wants to do a Q&A, we can do a Q&A. If you want to do a one-on-one Q&A, we can do that. You want to do a one-on-one conversation, one-on-one conversation, we can do that. If I'm thinking I'm going to do I think I'm going to do certain live streams from the woods. Like if I will have you guys do a poll, where do you want me to go? I'll go to different places when I can. And then when I go there, I'll do like half of it for everybody and half of it for Patreon. Something like that. Or maybe Saturday will be for everybody, Sunday will be just Patreon members. I'm going to start trying to do the merch thing too. So the merch stuff there'll be Patreon merch. I had talked about doing the missing 411 stuff, and I hope you've asked me about this not a million times, but a few times. I think maybe I'll do the series similar, like stuff like that on the Patreon page. So like the missing 411, I think we'll call it encrypted disconnections. People who've gone missing in mysterious ways, and you know, I think I'll probably end up doing some of the emails that I get from people who don't want to come on the show, who are okay with me reading them and sharing them, their encounters. I think I'll do those on the Patreon. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff. There's going to be a bunch of different stuff. And I just wanted to give you guys kind of an overview, and just so you understood that, like, that when it says like the tier and it says, you know, there'll be this, and this, don't pay attention to that. There'll be more than that. There'll be different stuff that can change daily. Please tell me if you have ideas. Tell me if there's stuff you want to see, stuff you want to hear, stuff you want me to explore. You know, I'm working on I'm working on a full skit show, like interview with a character that I have created. It is a parody. It's a comedy. And I think it's I think it's gonna be good. So I think that'll probably have to be on the Patreon because it's probably adult content, just based off of the name of the character. So, you know, stuff like that. And like I said, any ideas you have, please share them with me. That's not just for the Patreon. It's for the regular stuff too. For the regular channel. Do this. Why is it doing this? I'm in like a normal area with good reception. I don't know why it keeps doing this reconnecting thing. Yes, interviewing locals when traveling to new places. Absolutely. I literally, this is what, in order to do that, I need to make some extra money. I have to. Things are difficult. I mean, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. Please don't. That's not what this is about. But like I said, I didn't understand what it was all going to take to do this, right? So when you're talking about like the StreamYard service, that costs money. The video and graphic editing stuff that costs money, and it's just, man, I just didn't understand. And I love this. Like I don't want to stop this. I really enjoy this. This is like this is my safe place. This is my favorite place. This is like, I love you guys so much, and I love what we're doing here, and I want it to grow. I want it to prosper, and I want to be able to do just awesome stuff. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to, hop in the car at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning and drive 3.5 hours up to Vermont and spend the day in the woods there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going, like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, let me tally up what I got, and okay, well, maybe I can drive 45 minutes today. And listen, I drive a Prius. I get it. My gas mileage is good, but it's still wear and tear on the car. It adds up. So, that's why I'm doing this. And this is not some like get rich scheme. It's, that's not going to happen. So I just hope everybody understands, because I do feel kind of bad about it, and I don't know if I should, but whatever. It is what it is. So many activities. Campouts would be wonderful. The problem is okay. So like we talked about, like where we have people who are Patreon members who meet up, we meet up somewhere, we camp out, and we do that there. Yeah, we could absolutely do that. 100%. Gene, Fox, Green Mountain Droning. Dude, I'll come up to Vermont if you got places that we could go, and you got stuff out the window. This stupid phone, I'm gonna toss it. Maybe I can get a new phone. This stupid thing sucks. Anyway, hey Primal, what's going on? Hey Judy, I'm sorry I didn't see everybody here. Let me get back to everybody. Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? Blown Prepper, what's going on? Welcome. Oh, thank you, Sandy. That's very kind of you. It's very kind. Oh, it's an idea for a collective database of all our evidence. That's a wonderful idea. A wonderful idea. Although I don't know that I'm the guy to create a database of anything. I can't even create something out of Legos. Oh, goodness. Oh boy, where are you right now, Long Island? Please share. Where are you? But Gene, I'll come up there. I had somebody who lived in Connecticut come out with me. Mike connected with me. We talked. I felt him out to make sure he wasn't a kook or a jabron, and he was a super nice guy, and he came out with me I think 3 or 4 times, and we found some really cool stuff, actually. Some really cool stuff. So I would come up to Vermont in a heartbeat if you had places to go. I think I could probably find a couple places to go anyway. You got state parks up there that, I'm sure are hotbeds. So yeah. So these are ideas. There is one picture up right now. It's the first post. And I think it's a pretty good one. I think it's a pretty good one. Is Miss Janelle here? Janelle is here. (1956). Very important year. I don't remember 1956. I wasn't born yet. I was born in, which would make me 21 years old. Right? So I do that math right. Oh boy. So right now, the Patreon is $5 a month, I believe, but I can change that. I can drop that. If that seems like a lot, let me know. I can drop it down a little bit, and they take a percentage like everything else. It's blah, whatever. It is what it is. But I don't plan on stopping this. I plan on continuing this. I plan on pushing. I plan on doing more. I plan on trying more. I plan on linking up with other people and collaborating on things and going out with different researchers. We had plans to do that this year. Chris Reinhardt from Discover Sasquatch, things didn't work out because of his eye surgery, and then he kept having to go back to the doctor because the eye didn't heal, and so he had to have things help go over and over and over again. So we couldn't link up because he couldn't go out at all. So there's still that. There's still Christopher Noel up in Vermont that we're gonna do. There's a couple people that I have connected with through a Facebook group that are local that want to start going out and researching different areas. I still haven't even gone to the Bridgewater Triangle with you guys yet, and that's like that is a weird place. I'm going to do paranormal investigations. I'm going to tell you right now, though, I am not going anywhere near anything that's dark and demonic. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if that's the way you get views on YouTube is, paranormal. They want to see the dark, crazy stuff. Not going to happen. I will not. You can go someplace that doesn't have any signs of demonic or dark activity and still bring something home with you. So I don't want to bring home reconnecting again. Why are we doing this? I have no idea, because we're in an area with perfect reception and 4 bars, and makes total sense. Yeah. I don't want to bring anything dark and demonic home. I don't even want to bring anything that's not that's the opposite of that home. So I will not be going anywhere near anything dark or demonic. That won't happen. But I am going to start trying to do paranormal investigations, probably again by myself. Because this area is the black hole, and it sucks here. I'm trying to hook up with one of my cousins. He's very interested in this topic. And so he wants to come out. I'm just gonna try a lot of different stuff, you know, and yeah, that's it. That's it. They'll probably even, much to some people's chagrin, there'll probably even be interviews that I may put on there. You know, or maybe Patreon members get to watch it the day it comes out, and then everybody else has to wait. Or I don't know. I'm just kind of like trying to figure this out as I go, and do things as fair and decently as I possibly can. Yeah, you know, you take care of yourself also. Yeah, I do the best I can with it. I do the best I can with it. I don't know what's going on with my eye right now. Why is this one eye really red? I don't get it. I don't get it. I am super, super tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I was up all hours, doing, you know, regular work, and then more stuff for the channel. So I'm pretty tired right now. And I gotta go home and do some more work. But luckily, I do have the night off as far as everything else is concerned. So I can kick back a little bit and relax some. But I'm going to be looking for missing persons cases and stuff for the Patreon page. I've got a couple stupid reconnecting shite. Do links work here? I believe so. I think it's just like any other live chat. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah, you guys, like I tell you all the time too, if you got channels on YouTube and you got content you want people to see, post your links. Let's get people, you know, connected. Bronzini Bigfoot. No, I don't know Brandon. I've never talked to Brandon, actually. I would love to talk to Brandon. That's really crazy that you brought that up. I've been subscribed to Bronzini Bigfoot for quite a while. My YouTube's been awful lately. I haven't been getting notifications on anything like Snow White Bigfoot. I've been getting none. I haven't been getting anything on Bigfoot Lake. Mike's stuff. Yeah, it just hasn't been working. But Bronzini, no, I've never talked to Brandon. Is that somebody that you'd like to see on the show? Oh, I have to ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys a huge favor, okay? A huge favor. I need you to petition for me, okay? I'm putting in the hours. So the link for the Patreon is in the description of last night's video, all the way down to bottom. I don't have it clicked up right now, and I don't want to hop out of here to go get it because I'm afraid they'll boot me off again, and I don't want to have to reconnect. But I'll share it in a post again. And there was in the community page, I shared a post about it yesterday too. So if you go to the community page, there's a post about the Patreon with a link to it. What was I? Oh, so this is what I was gonna say. If you guys have time, if you don't mind, do you know who Miguel is from Sasquatch Theory? I emailed Miguel. I'm a fan. I think he's doing great stuff. I really want to have the guy on the show. I haven't received an email back yet. If you watch his channel, he shares his email. If you get a moment at all, and you want to see him on the show, email him and tell him you want to see him on the show. I'm also going to ask you to do the same thing with Shane Corson from spinning and spinning and spinning. Do you guys keep losing me? Because it keeps reconnecting. I don't know what's going on here. Brandon, yes, it would be awesome if you can, Kyle. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. I'm going to reach out to Brandon. I'll do that. That's a very good one. Man, would I love to have Nathan Rio on the show. Did you see him on Discover Sasquatch? I was so jealous when Chris told me he was coming on the show. I was like, are you kidding me? Nathan Rio is like, man, that guy was something special. Still is. I wish he hadn't quit, but I totally understand why he did. You get burnt out, you get discouraged, you get disenchanted, you get people who hate on you and all that stuff. It adds up. And he was dealing with a lot of other stuff too. And when you're doing that, you can't be focused on anything else. You have to only be focused on that thing and getting yourself fixed and better. Yes, yeah. If you have stuff you want to share, matter of fact, there was a guy, Josh, who's new to the channel, who hit me up the other day on Messenger, and he was like, "Hey, I have some photos I'd really like to send you, and and see what you think." And I said, "Yeah, send them over." I told him, I was like, "Listen, you take my opinion with a grain of salt. I'm nobody. I don't know any more than anybody else. I probably know less than a lot of people. But I'm happy to give you my opinion. My opinion is usually very conservative. I usually err heavily on the side of caution when it comes to pictures. So please, if you have pictures, if I tell you, it looks like it could be something, but I don't know, please don't take it personally. It's one of these things where, like, you just get programmed to do it after you see what people do to other people's evidence. It's one thing if you're there and you see it yourself, then nobody can take that from you. But I'd be happy to. But it's actually too, it's different if we're talking privately in the chat. Like then I'll probably be a little more liberal about it because it's just us. Send them over, Judy. I'd love to see them. You kidding me? This is like, even when I'm not doing this, I'm doing this because I'm watching Bigfoot documentaries. I'm watching, looking at Bigfoot evidence, all that stuff. Also, I did watch the new Missing 411. I thought it was really good. Yep, thought it was really good. Pretty compelling stuff. Also, so Shane Corson, Miguel, and Swan Lake Bigfoot. Oh my God, please, I want to talk. Right, Judy. Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast most of the time. You look mixing most in the sauce. You've been here longer than me, Mike. You don't need me to do anything for you. Yeah, Swan Lake Bigfoot. I want this gentleman on the show very badly. Very badly. I think he's doing some of the best work out there right now. What's going on with this eye? It's like swollen. What the hell is going on here? I'm falling apart. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Good God. My mom's probably watching this video going, oh my God, this is not my son. She already hates that I cut my hair into a mullet. She can't stand it. She can't stand it. Which I would love to go back and get another haircut, but I can't do that right now. Yeah, Swan Lake. Agreed, Judy. Agreed. Greetings, Brown Dwarf. I want to know about these names. We need to have a show one night where we talk about how everybody came up with their YouTube names, because I sit back and I think about them constantly. I think about some of these names constantly. I'm putting these on because then maybe it'll take away from the glare, might take away from the swollen eye if I pull my hat down. Well, Long Island Bigfoot is pretty self-explanatory. Janelle Lee, how did you come up with that name? Like, really? What is that? But some of the names are just great. I think Sugar Britches is still my favorite. Squatchin' Mountain Mama is probably a very close second. That is a great name. Let's see. Who else? There's some really good ones. Primal Cry is a wonderful name. Dark Woods is a dope name. Brown Dwarf. Brown Dwarf is a great name, but I gotta know. Bigfoot, Littlefoot. Do you in fact have one Bigfoot and one Littlefoot? Reconnecting. Thanks for letting me be number 2. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Yep, I messaged Scott Carpenter and never got a response, man. Another one I would love to have on the show. I don't know. I think it's because I'm new. Maybe these people don't respond. Shane responded. We spoke like right before Christmas. We talked a little bit after Christmas. Shane is like the sweetest guy, man. He's so nice. He's so humble. And I'm going to tell you right now, those guys, the Olympic Project, they're doing amazing, amazing stuff out there. And you talk about, these are the kind of people that I'm talking about, where they love what they're doing, they're having fun, and they're leaving ego out of it. There's no ego involved at all. None. These guys are great, and I want them on the show. I want to be able to showcase that. I want to be able to show people, look, you have one Bigfoot and a juvenile. Oh, well, that explains it. Sweet. Okay. What are their names? I also have a Bigfoot in my shed out back. His name's Nigel. That's what it's about, Judy. That's what it's about. Everybody's got something to share. And that's what I was saying, like, being a host of a show is difficult sometimes, because even people that I don't agree with, even people that I'm not, I may not be personally fond of, I'm probably going to have them on the show anyway, because they've got something to share. Even some of the egomaniacs, they got stuff to share. You can learn from everybody. That's the thing. Just because someone's personality or personal way of life, life view isn't the same as mine, doesn't mean that I'm not going to have them on the show. Listen, I told you guys I would have Todd Standing on the show, and he's a known hoaxer. But this is why I'll have him on the show. Number one, I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to ask him flat out about it. Nigel would make a great guest. He would, but the problem is that he gets very ornery. Like, if he doesn't have his Spam sandwiches like every day at 11:05, he gets really upset. He like I tried. He likes 2-ply. He likes with the lotion, I get it, I do too, but things are tough, so he was mad about that. He likes rare roast beef from the deli. I said, that's $12.99 a pound, brother. Can we do bologna? And he was like, only if it's Wonder Bar. And I'm like, well, Wonder Bar is $5.99 a pound. Can we do store bought? It's like $3.99 a pound. And he was mad about that, so he broke 2 of the bicycles in there. He snapped them in half. So like, I'd have him on the show, but it'd just be this big thing, and you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. But so we're working on it. I've got him on some CBD oils right now. Seems to not be working at all. I'm thinking about trying what that lady did with her chimpanzee here in Connecticut. Maybe some Valium, heavy doses, like a bottle at a time. and we'll see where that gets me. He's very particular about his hair too. He's having a bad hair day. He's not coming on, so I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Anybody share my Facebook page? It's all about the sharing of evidence and just playing good things going forward. Amen, 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 Judy. Amen. Todd swears he didn't fake anything. Yeah, I know he does, but he did. So, I mean, I'm sorry. He did 100%. Those images, those Sasquatch in that show, if you really look at them, every single one of them looks physically different, not physically different like facial features. They look physically different, the like what they're made out of. The first one, it looks like it was I don't know, its face looked like it was made out of like wood or cardboard or something, and somebody stuck on this hair, and it didn't look real at all. The second one, the one that was the most clear, where it blinked its eyes, if you watch it blink, it's the most unnatural blink you've ever seen in your life. It was like, and it's up against its surroundings, it's way too crisp, and the colors are way too enhanced. That's CGI. That is not real. The last one, the one that's peeking underneath the log, mother, stupid phone, stupid Wi-Fi. The last one, the black one, like it was black, it was peeking under that log. Like that one, I thought for a moment, maybe this is real. Like it had the really wide nose. It had a pretty pronounced, fairly pronounced brow ridge. Its eyes were pretty scary looking. I mean, that thing was pretty scary looking, period. But the thing that got me was it looked like it had grease paint on. So I don't know. They all looked very different, like physically, like they were made out of different materials, which in essence they were, because you have the first one that's like a Muppet, the second one that's CGI, and the third one that's probably a human being in makeup of some sort. So, but I would have him on the show because I do believe that he does and has gotten real evidence and can continue to get real evidence, because the area he's in is crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. That place is nuts, man. That place is nuts. So yeah, anyway, that's how I feel about that. Oh, your dog is the same way, Frankie? Yeah. Yeah, they're particular, you know? I get it a little bit. Were you talking? Were you? Yes, Janelle spoke to me last night about getting Carson on the show. I would love to have Carson on the show, but I know, Carson, you said right now you're not really something you want to do, if I remember correctly. So, so I get it. Can I just tell you, me and Freshy Fresh had a discussion the other day and shared a couple videos back and forth with each other that were clearly the worst fakes I've ever seen in my life, and went ape shit over the fact that these things had like 150,000 views, 80,000 views. I mean, this was like some of the worst fake. This stupid thing keeps freezing up. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. It only fosters fakery if you have no integrity. If you have no integrity, if your entire purpose is to come here and rip people off, I think anybody with half a brain and a little tiny bit of critical thinking you can pick them out quick. I mean, it's not hard. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about NVTV, right? NVTV takes other people's evidence, they share it on their show. If they pay those people, it's peanuts, and then they're making thousands upon thousands of dollars. And the majority of stuff that they share on there is fake. It's not real. Sorry, I'm putting my seatbelt on. That's a very, very, very great way to navigate YouTube, Frankie Brown. That's a great way. Then you end up supporting the people who you know and who you trust and who matter. So yeah, kudos. Yeah, Mark, you're 100% right. That's exactly right. That's the conversation me and Fresh had the other day. Driving by Electric Boat right now, where they make the nuclear submarines. Or as Fresh says, they're not nuclear. There's no such thing as nuclear. They're hydrogen. He always gets upset with me when I say nuclear. Bye, Sandy. Oh, come on. What is this guy doing? Is that a road? I need to turn down it. Yo, Flat Rock. We have a Flat Rock here, actually, in Plainfield, Connecticut. Matter of fact, funny enough, I don't know if you guys remember the video maybe about a month ago, the live that I did. Actually, I think it was when I got the print in the mud. No, it wasn't. It was the one before that, maybe. I don't remember. The gentleman who came by when I was getting out of the car and getting ready, and we talked. He had 3 dogs, and he said to me, he asked me what I was doing because he saw the equipment, and I told him, you know, you're gonna think I'm crazy. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna think you're crazy. He said, you looking for birds or bears? I said, nope. You're gonna think I'm crazy. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna. I said, stupid thing. Oh, Primal Cry, I love it. I did the same thing like 2 months ago. I just unsubscribed to a bunch of stuff. So the guy says to me, have you ever... Okay, repeat what I said after bears. And I said, you're going to think I'm crazy. And he said, no, I'm not. And I said, guys, bear with me. Bear with me for 2 minutes. I'm about to be back connected to Wi-Fi. Bear with me. I'm right around the corner. So I said, I'm looking for Sasquatch or evidence of them. He said, no way, are they here? And I said, yeah, they're here. There's been sightings, multiple sightings in this area just recently and then over the last couple of years. And he was like, oh man, that's crazy. And he said, and then he got this look on his face and he said, he goes, have you ever been to Flat Rock on, I forget the name of the road, in Plainfield? And I said, no, I haven't. And he goes, it's really weird, man. He's like, I go there with my dogs for walks and hikes or whatever, and he said, not too long ago, we went. He said, and up on this ridge, he goes, I kept hearing all this noise. He's like, there was sticks breaking, and he's like, and I could hear something moving around and walking. And he said it sounded like it was like walking, like we do. He's like, and I really just said to myself, like, it's a bear. And so he's like, and I kind of freaked out. I was like, I better get my dogs out of here. And I started asking him questions about it, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, man, it was weird. He's like, when I went to walk out, it followed me along that ridge almost the whole way out, and the whole time it was making all kinds of noise, breaking stuff. And when he told me that, I was like, dude, you were 100% escorted out by a Sasquatch. This is not a bear. It wasn't a person, I'm sure. He's like, oh, no, it wasn't a person, man. He's like, it was up on this ridge, and it was a real thick brush. He's like, you would have had to have a machete with you to walk through it. He said, but I figured, animals, they just kind of, they get through this stuff or whatever. They know it well. Or he's like, but it was strange. He said, I could hear the footsteps really clear. And then he said, I heard one noise that sounded like a grunt. And he said, and then that made me believe it was a bear even more. And I just started laughing and said, dude, I said, you just asked me if they were here, and you just described 100% a Sasquatch encounter. That was a Sasquatch. And he's like, oh man, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I swear to God. And so I asked him, I said, was there anything else that you remember from it? And he said, no. He said, my dogs started getting really freaked out before I heard anything. He said they started backing up like into me, and they didn't want to walk any further. So they don't do that. He goes, especially the old man. The old man, that poor dog, like, he told me he's got all kinds of problems. His back legs are paralyzed, so he has one of those like little wheelchairs that hold his back legs up. And he's like, the old man doesn't care about anything. Nothing scares him. Like, I think he knows that he's, about to die. And so he doesn't get afraid. He doesn't, nothing. And he's like, and he turned that wheelchair around and ran back to me as fast as he could. He said, and he put himself like right up against my left leg, pressed against me. He said, but he was scared. Oh, Bernie, you always have great questions, Bernie, man. You should try doing the interview thing, man. You should start your own channel. You have wonderful questions. So that's tough. There's a few people. The Olympic Project guys, I hold them in very high regard. Shane Corson is a top-notch A1 Bigfoot researcher. Um, they all are. They all are. I can't just say him. Um, so those guys are great, and you heard Lauren talk about them last night. It's for a reason. Uh, let's see who else. Christopher Noel, just a ton of respect for him. Um, Chris Reinhardt, ton of respect for him. Um, these guys are people that I would trust with my life. I would trust with my child's life if I had one. Um, if if they told me something and somebody said, bet your life on it, are they telling the truth? And if they're not, you die. I would say yes, they're telling the truth. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of people who have integrity. There's a lot of people who are doing great work. Oh man, camping. You were in Mayaka? Get out of here. Oh yeah, Mike Patterson, 100%. Yep, 100% Mike Patterson. Um, there's a lot of people. I wish I could. This is why I want to be able to talk to other people too. Like, I want to be able to talk to Miguel from Sasquatch Theory. I want to be able to talk to Swan Lake. Um, you know, although I believe they're both men of integrity and doing great things. Listen, Swan Lake. Oh man, what's his name? It's 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 escaping me. Is it Scott? No. Hey Joey, welcome. Nuts. What is his name? Damn it. Anyway, that gentleman, um, he's native, and he is very connected to his native beliefs and to the earth and to nature, and I think he's somebody who's doing. Michael Merchant. Oh, that's his name? Michael? Man, why did I think it was something totally different? So anyway, I believe that he's got some stuff. Rez Squatching. Do you know who Rez Squatching is? Barry, damn it. And I keep forgetting to contact him. I probably blew it at this point. Barry, nuts all nuts. I don't know. My brain's shot. There's quite a few. Yeah. Bernie. Well, Carrie was just, yeah. Carrie was different, man. Robert, that's his first name. Robert. Swan Lake's first name is Robert. Yes, that's right. Swan Lake is on YouTube. Swan Lake Bigfoot. Right? I believe that's what. I know I should, right? I should. Maybe I could give a notebook to Nigel and, have him take some notes for me, because he sits in the shed all day, you know what I mean? He just sits in there peeking out the cracks. looking at, you know, people who walk by in the street and birds, and he'll, you know, whistle at them, or once in a while give a whoop, whoop. It's like, man, do something with your life. It's just ridiculous. Chip in here, pal. I'll give you a place to live. Poor baby. Don't you poor baby Nigel. Get out of here with that. Nigel's got everything he needs and more. He can chip in a little bit. Kyle needs a man bag for all the things he needs to carry. Yeah, and I know I do. It's crazy. Yeah, he's great, Joey. Swan Lake's wonderful. He's got some great evidence, some great captures. I also recommend the Olympic Project. Those guys have great stuff. Res Squatching, Snow White Bigfoot is awesome. 100%. Angie is amazing. Yeah, Kerry Arnold was the guy. He was the glue. He was the glue. That's it. Kerry was the glue. He held it all together. He was the heart and soul of it all. All of it. The whole community. Just wasn't anybody else like him. There probably won't ever be. Yeah, Snow White Bigfoot, Angie has had the most incredible interaction. Years and years and years. I can get one of Donnie's goats to pull a wagon. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'll get the real big one. The big guy. What was his name again? He was a sweetheart. He gives kisses and stuff. Donnie said he just wants to cuddle with you. But he's a giant. I've never seen a goat that big in my life. He's the size of a Great Pyrenees. He's gigantic. Oh, I'm not familiar with Southern Ontario. The little one? Yeah. Right? Was it Joy? Jolly. That's what it was. That's right. Jolly. Get the heck out of here. Yeah, they're great. There's a lot of great people, man. That's the thing. It's impossible to know everybody. It's impossible to follow everybody. So, you know, it's just tough. And there's just not enough hours in the day to do everything that I need to do. Plus take time to do something I want to do for an hour or two. You know, which is obviously very important. And then to remember all this stuff. It's so difficult. It's very difficult. But anyway, that's just the way it goes, you know? That's the way it goes. Anyone know the beef World Bigfoot Radio had with Kerry? Oh gosh, yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, they were upset because they thought that Kerry should have forfeited his time slot. His time slot on YouTube, because this is cable TV and you have time slot. It's crazy. It's like, man, they were so upset. What it ended up being, it was jealousy. It was jealousy because Kerry was Kerry, and everyone loved him. You couldn't not love him, and they weren't like him. Nobody else was. Kerry would have championed them had they not been that way. Kerry would have been the first person to say, go over and check out, you know, World Bigfoot Radio. But, you know, they thought that they were in that slot. That was their time slot, their day or their night, whatever, and that Kerry should have picked something different. I believe that's what we're talking about here. Can somebody Can somebody hop in and confirm that that's who it was? I believe that's who it was. That's the only beef I knew of. Yes, Robert. Yep, Robert. Okay, thank you. Awesome. Let me go back a little bit here. Kevin and Glag Slaga series is crazy. Oh, I have no idea about that one either. Oh, thank you, Bernie. It's very, very kind of you, man. That's very kind of you. I don't even. What's up, Josh? What's going on, bro? Yeah, man, go for it. Oh no, Browndorf, who'd you interview last night? Damn it, I gotta check. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm not getting any friggin' notifications. This is bullshit. And don't get me wrong, like, I can't watch everybody's show all the time, but usually what will happen is I'll go back like a day or two later or something, and then I'll watch, like, I'll put it on while I'm doing my work so that I get to watch or listen, and, you know, I can do my work at the same time. I'm gonna look. What's going on, Plowboy? Yeah, she was wonderful. No, Carrie didn't answer to anyone, but Carrie, thing about Carrie is Carrie didn't, no one wanted him to. Oh, damn, okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that, man. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna get inside. Carrie was your boss, Frankie? But Carrie didn't have to. He because of who he was, everyone loved him, and the couple people who didn't, it was because they were super jealous. Kerry, this is one of the reasons why I loved him so much, and I think why I connected to him so much, because Kerry saw and wanted to see the good in everyone. That was who he was. He also wanted to bring everyone together and champion everyone. I loved that. That is what this is like everything that I want to do and try to do. Like, man, it went. So when I saw him and saw what his demeanor was and saw the strength of his character and his integrity, and his resolve and his compassion and empathy and all these things, I just was like, gosh, this guy is something else. He was just special. So, yep, Bernie, he was always the adult in the room, 100%. 89 subscribers to 1,000. Let's do it. Let's do it. Share this shit, man. Yeah, Lauren's amazing. She is she's direct, she's to the point, she's compassionate, she's passionate, she's strong and intelligent and knowledgeable, and tough, and yeah, she was great, man. She really was. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. I had a great time doing that interview. She, she did. Yeah, she did. Seemed like she may have been leaning towards it. I didn't really ask her flat out. But again, don't have to agree with everything everyone else does. Yeah, she is. She really is. Ooh, she really is. There's just so many really good people, man. It's just it's awesome. Oh my gosh, Frankie, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't. It must be really, really difficult for you. I mean, it was difficult for the rest of us. I just can't imagine what people who were like, really close to him and part of his life, what it was like for them, especially Linda, Daniela. Well, I mean, I know a little bit how it was for Daniela, as we talk. But you still don't, I mean, we've all been through a horrible loss at some point. So, anyway. You guys got to send me this stuff, these channels and these researchers. Not in the live chat, because I mean, you can put them in the live chat, but if you ever get a second, just take a second and go to my Facebook Messenger and send them to me there. This way I can watch and then potentially try to get them on the show. Because I go back in the live chat and sometimes they won't even let me see everything in the live chat for whatever reason. Sure, it was probably some of the best couple hours you ever had with somebody, Flat Rock. I'm sure of it. That's just the kind of guy he was. Talking to that man on the phone, just FaceTiming with him was like, it was, I was almost starstruck the first time we talked. And then 2 minutes into the conversation, because he's such a humble, down-to-earth guy, I went from starstruck to feeling like I just admired him and looked up to him like a father figure, if that makes any sense. No, I have not had Squatchman on. I don't even know who Squatchman is. This is what I mean. It's so hard. There's so many people. There's so many. This is like, it used to be. Same here, Brown Dwarf. I got all the messages. I still have a couple voicemails from him. Won't listen to him though. Oh crap, I didn't realize it was 3:45. Alright guys, I gotta hop on off here. I gotta go feed the kitties. My kitties, the outdoor kitty. I did. I found it hard to watch his shows for a while. Now it's like, I'm glad they're there. Really camping. If you guys can't send it with Messenger, can you, when we end this, if you get a second, can you, oh, it's your birthday? Tomorrow's your birthday? Oh boy, we're gonna have to have a special live. We're gonna have to have a special live. All right, it's done. We're doing a special live tomorrow. Hope you're free. I hope you're free tomorrow. If you're not, then we'll just have to do it without you anyway. Camping, wait. Camping, it's your birthday too? Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Hope your day's going well too. Let me know if you got a favorite. I'm curious. I always wonder what everybody's favorite episode is. Oh, okay. I got confused. Sorry, camping. Happy birthday, Hope. Well, I'm gonna say it tomorrow anyway, but I'll say it again. What time? I don't know. What time do you think? Oh, thank you, Josh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a difficult one to make. And when I was finished, I was like, what did I just do? I just felt like, should I have shared this? Man, people are gonna think like I'm some weirdo for coming on here. This is my first video, and I'm like, I don't know. You know how it goes. But it always goes back to like, you do what your heart tells you to do, right? And that's what it said. So thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. I don't know, maybe 7:30. Oh, Doug was so good. Me and Janelle talked about this like a couple weeks ago. Doug. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. That's great. Thank you. Doug is the most interesting man I've ever met in my life. No joke. We spoke about a week ago for a while. He's helping me with some things, which I can't say much about, but suffice to say, he's the man, and it's going to be friggin' awesome. Although they're going to take some time. But we talk, and when he speaks about anything, he's so knowledgeable about so many things, and he has this he has that je ne sais quoi, as they say in French. It's that thing. He just has that thing, right? It's the special thing. Either you got it or you don't, and he's got it. He could talk about paint drying, and I'd be like this the whole time. He articulates things in such a way that you can visualize them so well in your mind. And so, yeah, he's wonderful. He was a great guest. I can't pick. I really can't, because for one reason or another, I love them all so much. Like, talking to Ron Moorhead was like fanboy dream. Doug has forgotten twice what we'll ever know. Yeah, right. He's probably forgotten 5 times what I'll ever know. Actually, that's a lie. Doug doesn't forget anything. Doug knows everything. He's the most interesting man in the world. They should put him in those beer commercials, the Dos Equis commercials. Is that what it was, right? Dos Equis? Because it's Doug. It's not that guy. Wilderness cred, yeah, for sure. What's going on? Show me. So talking to Ron Moorhead's like a fanboy dream. You know what I mean? Like as somebody who spent years watching and reading and all these things, and you hear about Ron and what him and his friend recorded there, and then the work that he's done, the world that he's traveled, and the adventures that he's been on, and the man that he is. He is just an incredible guy. You know, talking to Jay Bachochin, who is one of the most kind-hearted men you'll ever meet in your life, and and you know, truly believes in everything he's doing. Oh man, Christopher Noel, like intelligence on a level with very few, and an ability to see things in such a different light and think outside the box. That book about Sasquatch and autism is absolutely incredible. If you haven't read it, I truly suggest you read it, because there's some revelations in there. I promise you. God, man, I don't know. Doug, I could have talked to for 7-8 hours. Alexander Petikoff. There's just too many. Emily. You know. Uh, God, I don't know. Fred from Alaska. Fred from Alaska. I mean, I would consider him. Is he any relation to Bill from Tuscaloosa? I'm sorry, I'm just being a wise ass right now. Please don't get upset with me. This is how I joke. No, I don't know who Fred from Alaska is. Again, like, it's just impossible to know everybody. So if you guys know people, this is what I want you to do. Bring them up. Send them to my messenger. Put them in the comments after the video is over, because the live chat is like sometimes I can't see all the comments, or I have to scrub through the video and then go back and look. Oh, I would love to hear it. How do I find this gentleman? Is there a link for him? Diesel in New Jersey? There's just so many. It's difficult, man. It's so hard. Send them to my messenger. Put them in the comments. Flat Rock, I couldn't agree more. Send me the link. Send me the link. Send me the link. Let's see it. Totally agree, Flat Rock. Jonathan and Mark Green. Amazing. Two of the best in Alabama for sure. Of course, Donnie Miller. Like, Donnie's... Yeah, Bigfoot aside, Donnie's one of the greatest human beings you'll ever meet in your life. Bar none. Hands down, one of the best human beings you will ever come across in your entire life. I promise you. College, incredible focus on Bigfoot field is focused on research. I'm a little skeptical of the ones that are more focused on entertainment or self-promotion. Yep, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Okay. So do you think his story's scarier than Donnie's? Have you heard Donnie Miller's story? Okay. If it's scarier than Donnie's, then this has got to be the most terrifying thing in the world. You knew him as a teenager? Was he the same? Probably was. He is just such a kind-hearted, incredible man. He really is. Judy, that's pretty funny. Okay. I gotta watch this guy's story. You've got me now. You have got me now. Wait, do you see the last four of Fred's? Oh, actually, Flat Rock, you're right. We did talk about that because I shared my stuff with him and then he did talk to me. Yeah. Yep. But this is why I feel the way I do and think the way I do now, because I too was not the same person. I made so many mistakes. I spent years causing nothing but pain and harm to people. And, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect by any means, but I am damn sure I'm a lot better than I used to be. And so I think it's important to understand that we're all human beings. We're in no place to judge anybody else. We all make mistakes. Some people's mistakes can be thought of as worse than others, but who are we to really say? Yeah. Everyone should have the chance at redemption, and it shouldn't just be once, because not everyone is the same and not everyone's situation is the same. Okay, Diesel. Do you have a link to Diesel? Whatever links you guys have that you want me to check out, please either post them in the comments, not here in the chat, post them in the comments after this is over, which is about to be over because I really got to go, or send them to my Facebook Messenger. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to definitely watch it. I'll watch this. I'm going to watch Brown Dwarf, and then I'm going to watch Fred and Diesel. I had a buddy we called Diesel. He was monstrous. He was like 6'4", like two. I think he was like 290 when he would compete, and then like 330 or 340 in the off season. He was all roided out. He was gigantic. Amen, Mark. Amen. That's right. Love. We spread the love, man. That's what we do here. Oh my God, Browndorf. That would be amazing. Yeah. 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 Shit. You guys, like, too, like, any of you who if you have channels and there's somebody that I had on the show that I can help you with, please don't be afraid to reach out. Like, this is what it's about, right? This, like I say all the time, this is not a competition. Like, if we work together, if we help each other out, the better this gets, right? So, please, if there's anything I can do to help any of you, just ask, and I'll do it. 100%, I'll do it. It's not an issue at all. Yeah, he was on just a little bit ago. He must have bounced out. He said he was somewhere crazy. He was like, you wouldn't believe where I'm at right now. So I'm anxious to go see, which I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. I wish I could stay here all day. It sucks. So please, if you have links, send them to my Facebook Messenger. Just look me up by my name, Kyle Connolly, Connolly. You can put the links on the Encrypted Connections group page. If you're not a part of the Encrypted Connections group, please join the group. The more people, the better. Also, the Encrypted Connections Instagram page. Neither of these things I do a whole lot on because I suck. And I just forget, and it's like, man, I'm terrible at it. I need people. I need like a team or something. I don't know. Yeah, so wherever you can send them, send them. And if I can help any of you out with anything, please just don't hesitate to ask. Reach out. My email, if you go back on some of the videos, it's usually scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Some of them are not. But it's the same. It's easy. It's Kyle, all lowercase, 4180 CONNOLLY @gmail.com. And then, look me up on Facebook. Friend request me, message me, ask me whatever, Don't be afraid to ask. I'm never gonna, you'll never get me, like, I'll never be a jerk. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not gonna shoot you down. It's quite the opposite, actually. I'll probably bother you and talk your ear off. So just be prepared. Well, lately it's been difficult. It's just been not as much time, but yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. I tell every guest that comes on, like, just wait till wait till we start, because the chat, you're going to be amazed. And Lauren said it last night after the air. She's like, what an amazing group of people you had last night. Yeah. I'm sorry, Glenn. I hope you feel better, man. Everybody, send some love and some light out to Glenn so he gets better. If anybody else is not feeling well or you got some stuff going on, love and light out to you too. I gotta go feed the cats. You know, I take care of the kitties. I love the kitties. My little girl is waiting for me up the road just because I'm late. And Nigel's probably mad because, you know, he hasn't gotten a snack. So, he's such a dick. You think he's going to bully me around because he's, you know, 9.5 feet tall and he weighs 1,100 pounds. It's like, bro, like, bullying is out. It's not cool anymore. You know? Like, there's anti-bullying campaigns, so, like, just go somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for just everything that you do. Your support, your encouragement, everything. Your criticism, all of it means so much to me. And I couldn't grow and get better without you. You know, if you don't, please consider doing the Patreon thing. Just consider it. You know, no big deal if you don't, but just consider it because there will be some really cool stuff on there. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. I'll check in later. Until next time, please make sure you stay connected.